What did you do during the recent earthquake in BC? If you're one of the many people who ran outside or into the hall when you felt the ground shake, you're not alone. But there's a reason why officials and scientists say you shouldn't. I get it. Your instincts kick in when your body and everything around you is shaking. You want to get out. And in some parts of the world where building materials and codes are not going to cut it during an earthquake, getting outside may be the only option for survival. But here in Canada, do not run. A house has never collapsed in Canada because of an earthquake. Granted, the last time we had a mega thrust earthquake was 1700, so we haven't had to test one of that strength out in a while. More on that later. In most countries, more people are injured or killed from falling objects, flying debris, and straight up broken bones as you try to run on unstable ground. In urban areas, glass and debris will be raining down on you from above if you make it outside. And that is why the messaging from Earthquakes Canada when the ground starts shaking is a resounding drop, cover, hold on. Here's why. First, drop. Get down before the earthquake throws you down. On your hands and knees keeps you stable and protects you from flying objects. Next, cover. Find something you can get under to protect your head. A table or a desk nearby is a first choice if you don't have to crawl far. This may come as a surprise. A door frame is not ideal. Swinging doors can knock you out. And if you're in bed and there's nothing major that could fall on you, stay there. Nothing in safe distance. Remember beneath, beside, between. Beneath the table, beside an inside wall or hall, between rows of chairs in a theater or a stadium, and protect your head. Last, but equally as important, hold on. Once you have your spot, ideally under something, hold on to the legs, the side of the bed, the frame, or else in a major quake, you will get thrown out. And stay here until the shaking stops. Give it a solid beat to make sure it's over. And then what happens? Do you go outside then? First, evaluate your surroundings. The likelihood of a full building collapse, even during the big one, is pretty low here. And even then, being under a table or desk should provide airspace until rescue arrives. Otherwise, look for signs that the building is now at risk. Big cracks, multiple fractures, wall separation, all signs you should probably get out, because the bigger the earthquake, the more likely the aftershocks. Eventually, you'll probably want to physically connect with your community after a big quake. Just check in with your surroundings before you venture out. Find open spaces and stay away from live wires and tall buildings. In the end, while thousands of people felt the shaking last week, there were no injuries and no damage reported. It's what us seismologists call a good earthquake. But the bigger quakes, the ones we really worry about, those first few critical seconds may feel exactly the same as a small one before it ramps up. So next time you feel the ground move, override your instincts. Go through the motions, drop, cover, hold on. It could save your